What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for joining me today. In this video, I just want to talk with you guys. Just kind of wanted to, throw some things out there that I'm feeling, that I'm seeing, that I'm going through. Everything's good. Life's going really well. I don't want to really get into detail about my life. I just kind of wanted to go, really just talk about. Do you guys ever feel like that you're on this cycle of, all right, you're starting at square one, maybe sometimes again, and you're, mentally, spiritually, it's almost like, everything is like, all right, I gotta start doing this, I gotta get on this again, this, I gotta remember this. And you're going back again through almost like the ranks that you've gone through before. Maybe it's in fitness, maybe it's in health, maybe it's in your job, maybe it's in your relationships, maybe it's just with yourself in general. I don't know about you guys, if you guys have been feeling this type of way, but I kind of have been feeling like, man, as soon as I feel like I start to get things down, I get a good balance on all those things I just mentioned, my livelihood, my relationships, everything, my health, my fitness. It seems like, man, I'll be cruising, for a couple weeks sometimes. And, kind of to segue, it's getting better. I'm getting, at first it was like a week, then it's like 2 weeks, sometimes it's 3 weeks, that my attitude and my energy and everything will just be like that. And then all of a sudden, I'll get into this rut where it's like all those things that I just mentioned seem to be harder. It seems to be harder to stay motivated to go to the gym. The discipline seems to go away when it comes to health or it comes to my food. Granted, I'm pretty diligent as far as, okay, I need to get in my calories for the day. But as far as food choices, right, I just want to, always be choosing what's better for me just for that, for example. But it seems like, after that second or third week, all of these decisions become hard. Like, it's almost like the negative energy is like making it difficult, or not that, but almost like, man, the devil is trying to hold me back. And I'm not trying to, by any means, I'm not trying to give any excuses at all. That's not what I'm here to do. But it seems like the better I become, and I also believe that I become at doing this thing that you call life, it almost seems like, oh, I'm there. Man, I finally am getting it down. My confidence, it's just, I don't have to look for it. It just comes out of me. As soon as I start to get tight with it, it seems like, man, I just get it's some like a spiritual challenge all of a sudden. I wake up on the wrong side of the bed. It's like I'm getting challenged. And a lot of those times I can really zero down, and I look to really, slow it down, right? And okay, let's work through it. And again, I'm getting better at it now that I realize, and maybe just this talk right here is really going to help me, might help some of you guys, but it seems like I'm getting better at when the going does get a little rough, to just buckle down a little bit more. And I want to make this clear. By any means, I'm not trying to come off as like, I don't know. I'm not like a lazy, bum, or, people that know me, at least that live around me, or, maybe you can see through my character now. I'm pretty mindful about, what I'm doing, when I'm doing it. And, not to always look back at the past, but just to, okay, this is where I was last year, this is where I was this year. Okay, we're doing right. So, but at the same time, on the same coin, I'm not tough on myself, but I have expectations for myself. And I'm 26. I'm getting ready to turn 27 next month, and I just realized that life's too short, And it feels like almost I really want to pay attention to what works for me, and I just want to get good at it, right? I just want to get good at living, and my energy and my spirituality, which I believe I'm doing that. I think I'm doing that. But I just want to come on here, and I don't know if you guys can relate to, when just the going gets a little rougher, but, what I do realize is that we're going to be here for a while. At least I know I still got a couple more years on this planet. Like I said, I'm 26, so I don't want to miss out, you know. And I know, you know, even just saying that, I know that I won't, if as long as I just know that I won't, you know, just being in that moment. But we are being, I think there's a point in life, especially when you're living in this, you know, at least I'm in America, in this society, which almost everywhere is Americanized these days. Uh, when you kind of dabble in this society and you're playing along with the game of, you know, society, government, right? Um, you kind of, you don't really sell your soul, but it's rough, you know. Like, like for example, like I'll have like, oh man, you know, like I'm having too many sodas, diet sodas, you know, like, and I know that there's better choices out there for me, but you know, it's again finding that balance. So there are some things that when you live in this world, you know, that will challenge your vibration and that will, you know, push you up or down depending on how you feel with that certain scenario. So it's just, I think really it's just about just slowing down and really becoming aware more, and just on those times where you think you're in a rut, just taking a few seconds back. I was just looking at, I forget her name. I think her name was Kendra something. Um, just taking a second, and she said, you know, do a little mini meditation, or something that I do. And she also mentioned this is just breathe. Um, I find that when I'm breathing, I'm really taking deep breaths through my nose as far as, you know, my breath extends, and then releasing through my mouth, nice and controlled. It really just kind of brings me back to my inner being, because we got to remember that we're not doing this alone. I think that's another thing too that I've just kind of realized recently in the last couple of days. You know, just trying to solve the equation. Like, okay, you know, why is it going like this? You know, why am I going? You know, I'm going up. You know, I'm getting, you know, some good things are happening that I don't want to talk about right now in this video. But again, just going back to the expectation on myself and where I feel like I should be. Um, but again, sometimes I think, you know, why have so many expectations for yourself? You know, you can take this so back and forth all the time, right? Um, it's just important, again, I feel like, to always just stay centered. Um, always, you know, try to be aware of when you're feeling out of place. Take those couple extra deep breaths. Um, you know, take note of, you know, what's going on. Slow that situation down so when it happens again, because I'm sure it will. I'm sure you guys have instances just like this where it's like, man, I keep hitting my head on this same doorway. I keep, you know, running into this same pole. You know, sorry to be so metaphorical, but I keep running into this same problem. And you're trying to solve it. You're trying to figure it out. And just, I think, speaking to myself as well, slowing down and trying to not worry about anything else besides, you know, your breaths, your breathing, centering yourself. And, you know, we got a lot of healing to do. You know, we have some healing to do. That was another thing that I heard. And I haven't really quite looked at it like this. There's some things in the past, you know, I don't have, you know, the richest past. None of us do. We all have a story. But there's some things that we all need to deal with, and if we don't deal with them, I believe the world eventually makes you deal with them. And, you know, those problems that you've always held on to, those grudges, you know, those experiences that you always kind of flash back to and didn't really like, I think those experiences will always come back into your life until you face that experience and you really man up, woman up, and you look it in the eye and you take care of it. And I think, I know, you know, sometimes I'll go through something, oh, I know that's stringing from. I know exactly why that's coming. And we got to give ourselves credit, you know. I got to give myself a little bit more credit and just like, you know what, you're doing a hell of a job. You know, keep working towards where you want to work, and you know, just keep flowing and going. Don't keep hustling. Don't keep grinding. Keep flowing and going. So, but But yeah, I think it's a process. Healing is definitely a process, longer than you probably are going to anticipate. And it just needs to be another part of that journey, right? And we just need to be aware that we're doing that, I know why. I'm kind of, on my heels a little bit today. I'm still on this journey, right? I'm still on this journey, just trying to heal, just trying to feel good, just trying to, figure out myself, not try to fit in. I'm just trying to figure out myself and, treat myself the way that I truly want to be treated. Some of us don't have, the right goals, or not goals, but the right standards set for ourselves. And, well, at that moment it is right, because sooner or later you'll come to find out that, hey, man, I'm tired of this. But yeah, this is a healing process. We're here right now, and all of us are going through things that, we just need to buckle down a little bit tighter, or better phrases, we just need to slow down when we go through these trials and tribulations, and just try to zero in on what it is. Because I guarantee you, when you're walking with the universe, when you're staying true to it and believing in it and just putting all trust into that universe, it could be God, it could be Buddha, it could be whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in for yourself. Just really believe, if you just believe in that. Because I don't think we can do this on our own, right? Like, the way the planets are aligned, the way the sun is however millions of miles away from us, and we're still feeling that heat over here in Cali. I'm in Cali, I'm feeling the heat. So, we're definitely not in this alone. And we gotta be aware of that. We gotta know that. Because we can't do this alone. Especially for all the things that we want to do in life, we really have to link up to that source. We have to connect. And, the best ways to connect is, slow it down. Take time to hear nature, hear the birds. If you like to meditate, go on some walks, maybe read a couple books, have some audio books playing. Even some of the subtlest things, right? Even some of the subtlest things, like for me, is doing the dishes, doing chores around the house that I know need to get done, and that'll make my day, my week go by smooth, right? Just things that are kind of mindless. Really help you to focus, really help you to kind of get into that meditative state. But yeah, guys, you guys ever feeling like that? You guys ever feeling like, man, what am I gonna do? Because I gotta tell you, I feel like that sometimes. And like I said before, I think sometimes we just overthink it. I'm gonna do exactly whatever I want to do, and I'm gonna keep my best foot forward. And when it starts to rain, I'm gonna make sure I pack my umbrella, because it rains. That's nature. You need left for right, you need good for bad, you need up for down, right? So, if I want to leave you guys off with anything, I would just say, if you're going and feeling any type of way, even when people lean on you the majority of the time, and even when you are always seeming to be that person that is positive, but sometimes you don't feel that way, but that's just you. Just know that you're not the only one. And on top of that, just know that those times are not only here to pass, but they're here to dwell away and start to get more quiet and dimmer and fade away more and more and more. It's just that we got to remember, this is a healing process. It's not like a switch, right? There was a good insert that Abraham Esther Hicks said, and it's not like a degree, the spiritual game thing, right? It's not like a degree where, oh, you do it, you start getting good, bam, you got it. Oh, I got my spiritual diploma. That's not how it works. It's more so something that you always got to be abreast on. You always have. It's just like fitness, just like health. I know some of you have heard the saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. It's the same thing. So I think it's just all about just keeping your checks checked. You understand? I don't know what that door was doing. I think it's the wind, actually. Maybe someone's in here. But yeah, guys, just again, it's a process, is what I'm saying. It's not just going to all in one moment, bam, got it, it's done. I'm talking to myself right now too, okay? We're not just gonna get it and it's gonna be done. It's a gradual game. Just like, building your savings account, just like building, knowledge, first grade, second grade, third grade. You don't just go into, ninth grade and then go to 12th, right? If you're on the American school system or whatever. So yeah, guys, stay strong, stay tough, and just stay free, stay loose, flow. Don't stay strong, don't stay tough, because sometimes you stay strong, you stay tough. Nature has proven it'll snap, you'll snap. So sometimes just go with the flow. Bruce Lee said, like water, you feel me? Drink a lot, at least a gallon a day. Appreciate you guys coming to the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Breakfast. Then real quick, I know you guys are like, a lot of my subscribers, I really want this YouTube thing. I really want to get good at it. I want to really engage and interact with you guys. Just because it seems like really fun to do. That's literally it. I used to want to do it for other reasons, but now I realize those reasons don't feel me right. They don't feel right. So now I solemnly do it because, man, I just want to interact. I want to grow. I want to engage. That's truly why. So, I'm trying to figure out, and, I've just been watching videos. I've been trying to, I haven't been uploading, not because I have been too busy. It's because I'm trying to figure out what to upload, right? I'm trying to figure out what you guys want to listen to at the same time. Not necessarily see what's trending, but yeah, see what's trending, because I want to succeed in this, and I believe that for me, there's going to be an opportunity to balance both, where I'm able to find that niche, and I'm also able to do videos that I want to do as well. So that's why I think this is it. It's, I'll never forget when I did that one video here. It was just me sitting down, just talking with y'all and just being real. And I think that might be my key. That might be, and now I would love doing videos like this. Just, hey, what up? Let's be real. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's talk about this today. These are some of the things I'm going through. I want you guys, this is some of the things that just, I took away from this experience, or I just heard this about this in the spiritual community. Because I know a lot of you guys really look for that spiritual, presentation, that spiritual vibe. And I definitely have it. Not like, oh no, I got it, I'm good. Like, that's just who I am. And yeah, I think it would be really cool to engage with you guys. So if you guys made it this far, and you're new here, of course, subscribe, like the video if you like this video, and leave a comment if you want to leave a comment. We'll keep it simple. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.